Hello, and welcome back to Lost Skies, bringing you another island made by me, Drift. This time it's an evil island designed to trick you, called Hidden Valley. Look at how pretty it is though. There's a lot of hidden stuff everywhere, but let's start on this top side where the six-armed statue is. You're going to need an atlas lifter for these blocks. If you are further away when you throw the lifter, you should be able to pick it up and use it again. If the map loads correctly, there should be 8 blocks here. This one under the arch covers a hole with databank number 1 in it. This block has a surprise, and this block in front of the statue. Okay, this block that's directly in front of the statue, but one back, I guess the middle block, covers a hole with a small chest and a large chest. Down this grate hints another room. To find it, drop off the side into the city to this top ledge here. Underneath is a hole covered by a bush. Come inside to find 2 more small chests. If you come directly across the valley, I'll show an example of how I'm trying to trick the player into missing loot. Find this door with the 2 arrows and point them down. Shooting the left one twice should move both arrows into the correct position. Enter the door and you will find databank number 2. This door foreshadows a hard puzzle, but this other door is broken, so climb through the window and down the stairs to this chest. Opening the chest triggers this door, trying to trick you into leaving without fully exploring. Turn around and go under the stairs to this secret room that has 2 small chests in it. Okay, I would recommend this puzzle next because there's a nice loot haul at the end. Come to this very tall building at the end of the valley. There's lots of random holes you can enter, but head to the bottom. This strange machine is siphoning power from the arc below. I was trying to introduce my own lore. A competitor to the data research facility. So if you see IPP, it means Information Processing Plant. Anyways, grapple up to this platform by the relay switch. Now you're going to want to shoot your grapple between these first 2. Then use the makeshift stairs to jump over the second one. Wrap it and come back around onto the pipe to connect the third. Try not to fall off because there is a large crack right below it. Flip the switch to fire a laser into the sky. Come all the way to the top and point the laser down at this relay. To open the next one, you must open these windows in the tower. The entrance is on the top, but on your way up there, stop in this broken section for a chest. On the top, there's a player-sized hole you can fall into. There's a small chest here, but under this broken wood, there is a long staircase that leads to a room with a statue. This room has 2 turrets and destroying them will open the door. Keep going down. There's another turret, but you can just run past this one. Keep going till you find this generator puzzle. It's super easy. Connect here so you can hit the first one. Go up the stairs to number 2 and then drop down for the third pylon. That should open these windows, letting you continue the relay puzzle. But first, go to the very bottom to find a big chest and a door that lets you out. Connect the relays through the building and then aim down for the next. Aim into this broken building for the next part. Below the relay is piles of gold and jewels and riches. Actually, it's just decorative, but I think these tanks turned out really cool. Aim the final relay at this red circle to open the door. Before you enter the loot room, come to the top of this tower and enter through one of these cracks. There's a couple turrets, but navigate down to find a chest and a switch that will open the door. This switch also opens a door right below it, so enter that for a couple more chests. When you enter this large decorative building, there are 2 turrets, so take them out before tackling the loot pyramid. Before leaving, come to this back corner, not on the broken side. You're going to want to crouch and move into this tight gap. There's a large chest hidden in this cave. Okay, time for the supercomputer. This roundish building has a large coolant system. And inside this tank is a prototype for a massive CPU. To open it, there are 4 drone docks placed around the room. And these pictures are hints to where they are. There's one by the 6-armed statue, one by these 2 angels that has a sun, and it's right above the loot pyramid. Third is down in this no grapple area. This is also a good example of how I like to jerk people around. You can come down here, fight or avoid the turret, swing over here to do a jump puzzle. Then grapple and swing to this near impossible jump. Then a couple more tricky jumps over here to find the drone and one big chest. Or you could just come to this hole above it, grapple onto the edge, and swing over in 2 seconds. All the drones should fly directly to their dock and wait right next to it, except this last one. Across from the drone room is this section with the pipes. Grapple up to the top and start the drone moving. Follow it to this doorway and then to its dock. Once all 4 drones are nested in their base, this coolant tower should open. In the top, there is 2 turrets, and then 2 small chests. Turn off the force field and descend into the central processing core for the last 3 databanks. Directly under this, and at the base of this block, is some lore about how the IPP is evil. And here's a chest. Okay, now for the hard puzzle. The best puzzle. Above the pipe room is the hidden chamber you can see through the grates and this force field. I try to drive people crazy by showing them hidden loot, but then give very few clues as to how to get it. If you remember this room with all the statues, we want to try to get in there. So under this walkway that connects to the first tower, there's a small gap that leads to a storage room with a chest. So when you get the chest, you might think, hey, I got some loot, I guess that's it, and probably won't check on the top of these boxes, where there's a hole in the floor that leads to this dark statue room. After defeating the turrets and looting the 2 chests, you're probably thinking, that seems like the end. And you won't notice this crack in the wall that leads to this hidden room with a chest at the very end of the hallway. And now you're like, okay, this has gotta be the end. But of course it isn't. In the corner of the ceiling, there's a very small hole covered by bushes. Climb through, and there is an air circulation pump. Enter the middle vent through the top. And drop down to this lower level. Go all the way to the end to this long vent shaft where you find this thing that I call Loot God, which is modeled after Anubis. and it is holding 3 large chests. And that should be all 36 chests and 5 databanks. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you think this map was too mean or sneaky, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed it, and have a good one.